welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.
I feel ice cold. Just got home from a whole weekend gone. It's going to be ugly.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Jackson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the run, it's Lacey. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The give on the inside. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
God, 2 fucking timeouts already.
Second of the day as they try to get their act together. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
That's caught. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you deep shot for the end zone? And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. How about this senior picking
Bad
up
play
some
call.
yardage and making a nice
How
play
do I
on
not
that one?
have my...
And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone.
Oh, my God, bro. How do you let that happen? How do you let that happen?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and
That is your zone. It's your responsibility.
to know where he's going to be.
Leave me alone, Vince.
The football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between those two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
How do you let that happen?
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the 1st down and more. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's
Awesome block, man. Fucking loser.
Get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout.
Wow, he threw that piss bore. That wasn't the right read. I was no pressure. I didn't have to do that.
Early on, right? They came out starting really slow.
It was a bad fucking drive. Bad play call.
But they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. It's been punch, counter punch throughout
bad
the
play
early
call.
part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now they'll run the draw. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
He's just so fast. He's so fast. I should have just clicked off.
He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the option. Now the toss. This time
Good
he
defense.
doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Thinks get off the cord. Why do you obsess about rolling around the cord?
Usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Just block. Y'all, he's wide open. Just block.
He's got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Just block for a quarter second. Shit.
You can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision.
3 of them in my face. Like, look at that shit.
For the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Snagged in the middle, it's Lacey. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
Wow.
It's dropped.
Wow.
A tough way to end this drive. A bold
GG,
decision
man.
to go for it on 4th down.
I've never seen that played that way. That's ridiculous.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially
Good
with this
Lord.
full speed ahead coming around.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
They'll run it on 1st.
Like, what are y'all doing?
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Y'all just walked right fucking by him.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about players don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak. speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Brother.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire.
Bro, it literally would not let me throw. I'm pressing the button, it would not let me throw it. That's crazy. It's like that shit drop fucking Des was talking about.
The bingo card for the first sack of the game.
It would not let me throw the ball.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks. Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get
Wow,
some sacks?
wow.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. But a little time, lets it go. Sure hands, it's Lawrence. On a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, wants to pass.
Bro, you gotta force a knockout. Gotta force a knockout. Ridiculous.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks need to pick it up on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Still running at the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down.
Where's the route? I mean, where's the defense?
Gets it into the end end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Fires to the middle.
There's nobody open. Like, what the? Where's the? Come on, linebacker.
Just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move.
Brother, like, this is nuts. Like, it don't make no sense.
Down for the tackle. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit.